All right, what is going on, Banter fam? Welcome into today's episode of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and we are going to be taking a look at the crypto gaming market as always. And today we're taking a look at quite a bit of red in the market. As we all know, Bitcoin and altcoins are very much bleeding this week. And as you're seeing in the gaming markets, we have 27% losses, 50% losses, 51% losses, 37% losses. So a lot of these projects are coming back down to potential value buy-in points. We recently saw a lot of these projects run up. So we're going to go over a couple of projects that I think are good accumulation levels, some projects with great utility. We'll touch base on a potential Coinbase listing for Superfarm as well. We'll take a look at Thetan Arena and some upcoming IGOs and games that I'm super excited about in the future, and that you can try to be an early adopter on moving forward. So without further ado, let's get in the game. All right, let's get this thing kicked off. And I want to start with what was dropped on Twitter just 40 minutes ago, guys. We've talked about Superfarm here on the channel and on In the Game multiple times. And as you're seeing here, we're thrilled to announce that Super is being listed on Coinbase Pro. And if you know anything about Coinbase listings, you know that Coinbase Pro and Coinbase listings coincide with each other. And you could probably expect a normal Coinbase listing here right after the Pro listing from Superfarm. And you take a look at the chart today, it's already pumping about 20% up. And you take a look at the all chart, though, pretty far from all-time highs. And even just on its recent surge up, we saw a $2 Superfarm. And right now we're seeing a little bit of a pre-Coinbase listing pump. And just for reference, we saw what Gala Games did whenever it got its Coinbase listing back here. It went from about 10 cents, 8 cents, all the way up to about 70 cents, 82 cents here. And we're seeing a massive consolidation here. But this is the type of moves that you see from a gaming coin on Coinbase. There's not a lot of gaming projects on Coinbase. So whenever a gaming project hits Coinbase, those traders and investors that only utilize Coinbase, they like to get involved in those gaming and metaverse projects because there's not a lot at their disposal. Most of these projects are on KuCoin, PancakeSwap, some sort of DEXs or Gate.io, stuff like that. So when these projects hit Coinbase, you're potentially going to see a move like this for Superfarm. And this is what Gala Games just did this last month. We're starting to see the climb here for Super. So awesome to see for Superfarm. They got some games coming up, a lot coming up for Super. So I love to see that. So that's a little bit of news this morning. Just 40 minutes ago, right before air, we saw Coinbase Pro for Superfarm. And I want to talk about Thetan Arena, guys. We've talked about Thetan Arena a lot on this channel. And I want to cover exactly why I do think that this chart right here is setting up just like Axie Infinity's. You take a look at Axie Infinity's chart here on the all-time chart. We kind of saw it start here very slow. We saw its climb. We saw a couple of dips here. And then we really see a pump up here, kind of like a head and shoulders pattern here. You take a look at the Thetan Arena chart. We're at that head and shoulders type of level right here. We saw the game launch. We saw the news sell after the game launch. In my opinion, this right here is a chart that you want to be buying in crypto gaming. And you take a look at the market cap at 400 million. The fully diluted is at $5 billion. But you take a look at Axie Infinity at $27 billion fully diluted market cap. In my opinion, we're sitting right at about this area of the Thetan Arena chart. You take a look at the market caps back here. It was about a $300 million market cap right in this area. You take a look at the Thetan Arena chart on the market cap right now at about 391 million. I think we have a long way to go for Thetan Arena. They have over 4 million active players right now, guys. There is not many games that in the first week of their launch have 4 million active players. And this is on iOS. This is on Android. This is on PC. The accessibility level, the level of fun, the earnings potential, the two-token economics, just like Axie. I think there's a lot to cover and a lot that is very bullish for Thetan Arena. And I thought this was funny. We had Alex and Elio on the show with Ran on Friday. And Alex seems to have bought 6 figures of Thetan Arena on December 4th. So I thought that was pretty funny. And I also kind of compared the charts here. So Axie, back in June, guys, Axie was $3 at a $250 million market cap. For perspective, today, Thetan Arena is $13 at a $400 million market cap. Like I mentioned, a better game that is more accessible on more platforms and has great play-to-earn mechanics. It is 22 times under the market cap of Axie Infinity. But then you take a look at the fully diluted value, it's still 5.5 times under Axie Infinity. So you could probably settle some gains somewhere in between that 22 and 5.5x. I think this has a ton of potential, and Thetan Arena is going to be a multi-billion-dollar game when all is said and done. And I think the player numbers just don't lie. I think that the amount of adoption for this game speaks for itself, and I think that you'll see a lot from Thetan Arena going forward. And I know a lot of people are worried about this dip in the market right now, guys, but I want to cover why play to earn is going to be the biggest hedge in the market going forward. So whenever the market goes bear, you're going to see a lot of these in-game economies absolutely thriving. And what is a microtransaction, right? So when you're playing a play to earn game, when you purchase an NFT, you are making a microtransaction. So in a normal gaming environment, when you make a microtransaction, you're buying a skin from the Fortnite store, or you're buying a gun from the Call of Duty Warzone store, for example. You're getting an in-game asset that you can't really trade, right? You're really just giving the gaming company a bunch of your money for stuff that cannot be transacted after you purchase. But then you look at the global online microtransaction market, it is expected to grow from 33 billion to 35 billion in 2021. And microtransactions are done to unlock specific features and enhance specific abilities. So these types of transactions are at the core of NFT and play to earn gaming. And then you take a look at revenue streams for gaming. You go down to microtransactions, and you're going to see that about 30 million, or about, I think it was 80% of the market revenue for Epic Games was from microtransactions. So I just wanted to show that a lot of these microtransactions that power these economies are going to be the future of NFT gaming. And all of these microtransactions that you see in normal gaming, whenever they trickle into the NFT gaming space during the bear market, and you're playing to earn, you're accumulating these in-game assets, you're stacking up these in-game tokens. For the next run up, you're going to be very well set when you've played to earn for a bunch of these games and these assets. So I want to kind of cover why play to earn is exactly like probably the biggest hedge in a bear market, because you can stack up these tokens when they're very low cost inside of these game economies. And then whenever they do run back up, you are very much set with all those coins that you have earned. So let's go ahead and take a look at some accumulation prices today in crypto gaming. So I tweeted this yesterday, guys. It's basically just a list of games, projects that I thought were at very good accumulation prices. And all of these kind of do apply today still. Verasity, D-Race, Ultra, Vulcan Forged, Efinity Token, Unix, Good Games Guild. Those are all at very, very good prices right now. And Thetan Arena and Gold Fever, I mentioned, they are still at good entry levels. But right now, they're kind of holding strong. Gold Fever finally took a little bit of a dip, but these kind of really showed resilience during this market dip. And I thought that was really good to see. But I do think all of these are good value buys right now. D-Race, Ultra, Efinity, Unix, for example. But I have a couple of projects coming up that I really want to cover in this video that have taken almost 50% dips, guys. Like these projects right now. Vulcan Forged just a few days ago was $47. You're looking at Vulcan Forged at $24 right now, $400 million market cap. This thing went absolutely crazy before this market dip. And this is the type of chart you want to be buying into, especially when the project has legit utility. Vulcan Forged is an all-around gaming studio and gaming DEX. What is a gaming DEX, you might ask? So a gaming DEX is where you're going to be able to go in and transact not only potentially games that you've purchased, but you're also going to be able to go in and transact assets from inside of these games. So Vulcan Forge is not only releasing all these fantasy style games on their platform, they are going to have an in-game asset DEX, the Vulcan DEX, and an NFT marketplace where you'll be able to transact your game's items between players. You'll be able to trade them, swap them, etc. So Vulcan Forge, you see their lineup of products here. They have their VulcanVerse, which is their upcoming metaverse project. You have Berserk, the Forge Arena, Battle Chess, Coddle Pets. These are all projects they have on their website right now. You have the Forge, the Vulcan Dex, the Marketplace, and Agora, where you can collect, sell, and where you can create, collect, and sell authentic NFT art. And then you can kind of take a look at all of their news down here. In my opinion, this is one of those projects that is way beyond a game. This is way beyond a DEX. Like this is an all-in-one gaming platform, as they describe themselves, the play-to-earn destination. They're going to have over 6 titles on their platform, as well as the ability to go in and transact your assets between players. You'll take a look at the VulcanVerse. their upcoming metaverse project. And I think that this looks awesome. It's an open world, massive multiplayer online role playing game with lore written by fighting fantasy authors. Inside the VulcanVerse, you can truly own your assets and create your own quests, adventures, and forage for NFTs and battle against other Vulcanites. The native token is PYR, which we just showed here, the Vulcan Forged token. So this is not only just a gaming studio. It's not a gaming DEX. This is just an all-in-one, all-encompassing gaming platform that I think is just at a massive buy-in point. We're taking a look at about a 50% dip from where it got up here at about $46. And Vulcan Forged, if you rode this thing up, maybe you took some profits up here, maybe you didn't. I think this is a good accumulation time right here, because this is about that area where I think you're going to see a little bit more resistance to the bottom. And I think you're going to see a run up back towards these levels whenever the market does turn around. And what I'm preaching here, guys, you want to be buying projects that are looking like this. The chart's down recently at an all-time high. It's taken basically a 50% dip, but you want to be picking projects with legitimate utility. You don't want to be picking these projects that have just one layer to them. Vulcan Forge has so much going for it. The utility outlasts any sort of temporary market dip that there is. I think this is a value buy-in point on Vulcan Forged, the all-in-one gaming studio and gaming DEX. And then you can kind of take a look at their scope here. Established gaming studio and ecosystem. And this is everything that they are developing at this moment. So I'm very bullish on VulcanVerse. And their metaverse, this is just the demo. It really looks like RuneScape, in my opinion. It's got like a RuneScape kind of style to it. And you take a look at the land plots. This is like what you would be on your land plot. And this is just a very, very early beta version of their VulcanVerse. But these MMORPGs are going to be huge in the metaverse because I think that MMO worlds really fit the metaverse style. So I really like VulcanVerse. And I think this just has an old school RuneScape feel. And if you take a look at RuneScape, the amount of players on RuneScape still in 2021 is absolutely crazy. Another one, guys, that I think is at a crazy, crazy buy-in value is Verasity. Verasity is basically the all-in-one esports and entertainment streaming protocol. So what does that mean, right? What can you describe that as? So it's basically a product layer for esports and entertainment. And you hear about play to earn all the time. You hear about the play to earn narrative. What about watch to earn, right? So when you see the trophy on the right side of a video on Verasity, guys, you will be able to claim rewards by clicking on the trophy and creating a Vera wallet. Vera is earned by viewing videos and is paid out immediately. So what Verasity has taken, they have taken the esports viewership. And if you don't know, the amount of people that watch video games on Twitch, that watch video game streams, etc., it is absolutely insane, guys. You take a look at Twitch here, and we have 130,000 people watching Call of Duty, 200,000 people watching Fortnite, 9,000 people watching Halo, 290,000 people watching Minecraft, 400,000 people watching Valorant. So streaming is a big sector. If you don't know how many people actually watch video game streams, you need to go take a look at those numbers. Verasity is going to be taking that marketplace and adding a watch to earn element to where you won't only be able to play to earn or where the player is the only one earning. You're going to be able to participate in these streaming economies and be able to watch to earn. And I think that is an amazing, amazing platform and an amazing structure. Verasity is one of the top dogs in this marketplace. And you take a look at their most important use case that they describe, and that is VeraE Sports. VeraE Sports is like the all-in-one, all-encompassing platform for Veracity's offerings. They are doing mainstream tournaments for games like CSGO, PUBG, Valorant, etc. But on top of that, they're adding the watch to earn element, the play to earn element, as well. They're giving advertisers a legit reason to push advertisements through their patented protocol, through their proof of view platform. So basically what they're doing is they're ensuring that advertisers get their highest dollar for their ad spend by maximizing and using their proof of view service, sending these out to viewers on the Verasity platform who can watch to earn. And it's more certified that their attention is on these ads. So what Verasity is aiming to do, they're trying to help these projects and protocols enhance their ad spend and maximize their ad spend. They're trying to incentivize the players to get their viewership up and have them viewed through Verasity. And then on top of that, they are incentivizing the participants who are watching with Vera tokens. So All around, Verasity is an all-in-one esports entertainment protocol. And it's one thing I really like about Verasity, guys. Their roadmap is one of the most thorough across all of crypto and across all of the metaverse, across gaming. They stick to their roadmap to a T. They have an NFT marketplace coming up, a lot of coming developments for Verasity. And in my opinion, this is just a value buy. We saw this thing at 8 cents last week. We take a look at the chart. 8.5 cents about up here. Yeah, about 8.5 cents. Right now, guys, we're sitting in the mid 3 cents area at $170 million market cap. This is the type of chart, once again, that I want to be buying into. This is one of those charts that has massive utility. Verasity has a lot going for it. And you take a look at where the chart is, it's just a value buy-in point here at about 3 cents. And last week, it was just at 8 cents, guys. This is just a no-brainer, in my opinion. I think that we take a look at this project and we do accumulate a little more Verasity at these levels. And then I want to take a look at some games that are coming up, guys. So there's a lot of upcoming IGOs, a lot of new upcoming token launches. And I think that a lot of people can get kind of mixed up, and there's a lot of projects. And which one do you want to invest in? Which one do you want to isolate and be sure you are an early adopter on? So we're taking a look at like Seedify, right? We're taking a look at their upcoming IDOs. And you can take a look at GameFi as well for their upcoming IDOs. So I've picked out a couple projects here that are upcoming to go over really quick that I think are worth your attention, that I think are worth getting in on. And if you're participating in some of these IGOs, IDOs, these launch pads, definitely take a look at these projects. Number one, and I think this is definitely number one on these lists, and it's Sidus NFT Heroes. Sidus NFT Heroes is a space MMO RPG game. The graphics definitely look AAA caliber here in this game. And in my opinion, I don't know why the website's not loading, but there we go. Well, no, website's not loading. So we'll just kind of talk about Sidus here. Sidus NFT Heroes, guys, MMO RPG. There's going to be literally... So like their NFT launch, first of all, did really well. Go look at their OpenSea collection. The Sidus NFT Heroes collection did awesome. But this is going to be one of the bigger immersive MMORPG worlds. It's a space environment. And I think that everything about Sidus looks super good. Like I said, you can go take a look at their assets on OpenSea. But their IGO is coming up on the 15th. And I think this is one to definitely look out for. Their team is top notch, and the graphics, the gameplay, the economy, the two token, they have a Sidus token and a Senate token. So in my opinion, Sidus is one of the more exciting upcoming projects. And if you have to make a short list, right? Let's say you have to pick 5 projects that are upcoming in the next month or two that you really want to keep your eye on. I think Sidus finds itself safely on that list. And you can take a look here at Sidus. They are launching on Blocktopia's launchpad, Blockpad, GameFi, Paid, and Seedify, among others. So, and you can see the starting price here as well as the starting price for Senate. And Sidus is the governance token, and 50% Senate is the in-game token. Let's take a look at Sipher, guys. If you don't know, Sipher is an open world, ambitious, casual fighting and exploration game. And this game right here is having their public sale right now, guys. So there is actually action you could take on this one right now. As you see here, they are holding their public token sale on Sipher.xyz right now. Be sure you're on the right site if you're going to participate or take a look in this, Sipher.xyz. But this project is doing their token sale right now at 33 cents for their initial public sale. And this is going on until December 9th. So be sure to take a look at the Sipher initial public sale. If you want to be early on Sipher, if you're very bullish on this one, I myself did pick up some Sipher on this public sale. So I am personally in on this, and I am very bullish on Sipher. I think it's one of the better looking games upcoming, and I think it should be on your short list as well. Another one that this needs to be definitely on your radar, Syn City. Syn City is the metaverse mafia. If you don't know, and if you haven't seen the list of investors in this project, it's going to literally blow your mind. The Mafia free-to-play metaverse that is introducing a Mafia as a DAO system, which I really, really like. So your Mafia will be able to participate as its own DAO economy. But their investors include Merit Circle, Justin Kahn, who is the co-founder of Twitch. You have Doquan from Luna. You have Elio, you have Alex, KSI, Kieran from Illuvium. So obviously it goes without saying, guys. The investors in Syn City, top tier. It's going to be the metaverse built. It's the Mafia metaverse, and there hasn't been much gameplay shown yet. But you can kind of take a look here at a little bit of some of the action sequences. The graphics look awesome, guys. Like they really do. The action sequences look really good. The character details, it feels like you can probably customize everything from your attire to everything about your character. The Mafia metaverse, this has so much appeal to it. If you look across pop culture, one of the most popular topics is the mob or the mafia. That's one of the most like prevalent topics across pop culture across the world. Everyone is kind of kind of interested in what the mob and the mafia it was about. This is a way to stick yourself inside of a immersive mafia metaverse and build a global empire. And you take a look at like the map, you can travel from like Los Angeles to London, over to Japan. There's so much different things you can do inside of this world. This is maybe my most I think this is probably at the top of my list as far as upcoming projects. And they're having an NFT launch actually on Binance on the 9th. We all know how that goes. It's going to be very bot. Like a lot of these bots are going to be set up to snipe these. But on December 9th at 1 p.m. UTC, they'll be having their limited edition blueprint NFT drop. So if you want to try to get prepared for that, that is on the December 9th on Binance NFT. But I'll warn you, those Binance NFT drops, they are ruled by bots that are just set up to snipe those prices. And then the last one I want to cover that is an upcoming IGO. And this one is actually tomorrow on Seedify. This is Last Survivor. They define themselves as the best battle royale metaverse on the blockchain that focuses on their players and skills. This has a Thetan Arena look to it. This has a real like cartoon inviting mobile app style look to it. And I think that obviously we all know battle royales, last man standing, as their name kind of hints, Last Survivor. Last man standing modes like Apex Legends, Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone. Those are the biggest games in the entire space. Those battle royale genres are overtaking mainstream gaming. So a Last Survivor, a last man standing type of game with these style graphics and inviting gameplay loop, I think that Last Survivor has a lot potentially to offer. You see kind of the app interface there. It looks a lot like Thetan Arena, like I said. And a lot of these games they're kind of going with that mobile style, Brawl Star style game. But that's a successful model. A lot of people are going to say like these are kind of copycat games a little bit. But if there's a successful model, if the games are a little different, and they're going to have solo, duo, and squad battle royales, I think that Last Survivor has a good piece of the market that they could pick up, as they will be focusing on battle royale, whereas Thetan Arena does have team deathmatch and superstar, as well as battle royale. But you can also buy land NFTs on areas of the map, which I really like. They have their weapon NFTs and their elite fighter NFTs. Like I said, this is an IDO that is going on tomorrow. So I'm very excited about that. And as you see here, Q1 of 2022, they'll have their version 1.0 release on Android and iOS. So this is one that just looks really good. It looks inviting. The graphics look good. Everything about this project, the tokenomics are strong. And upcoming IDO on Seedify. We all know that Seedify does vet these projects really well. I like Last Survivor, and this is another one that is on my list. So those are 4 projects, guys, upcoming that I do have my eyes on, and that would be Sidus, Sipher, Syn City, and Last Survivor. So guys, just to wrap it up, I want to emphasize there is a lot of value in the markets right now, okay? There is a lot of stuff that you could go take a look at as a value buy-in. But I want to emphasize to you to not ape into all these projects. Make sure you are smartly DCAing into these projects, guys. I want to make sure that, you don't want to be putting 100% of your stack into these projects while they're down. DCA into strong projects, because these are the ones that are going to bounce back up when the market does turn around. When Bitcoin does turn around, we're going to see a lot of these charts like Vulcan Forged get back up to these levels. We're going to see a lot of these charts like Verasity get back up to these levels. If you don't see this as an accumulation time period, just take a look at how these markets have functioned after each of these mountains and these climbs and dips. This is proven to be a value buy situation. And this is just across the market. This is not just in gaming, but this is a gaming chart that I am looking to buy. So be smart. Make sure you're DCAing into projects with solid utilities, and keep your eyes out for those upcoming IDO and IGOs I mentioned. But otherwise, guys, we are going to get out of here. Be sure to subscribe if you are new to the Banter fam. 500K plus strong and counting. So that is awesome. And be sure to subscribe if you're new, like the video, smash the like button if you got value out of this video, or if you are bullish on any of the projects we mentioned, or just bullish on crypto gaming in general. I am Hustle, and I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Until next time, I'll be back tomorrow, guys. See ya.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
Fantastic. Well done, bro. Fantastic show.
First solo dolo host.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do now. Straight after I end this broadcast, is I'm going to go and buy everything you just mentioned. You got me so bullish.